Jaguar is one of the most dangerous predators that live in the jungles of South America. For a long time, people had respect and reverence for this predator. Despite being relatively small in size, the jaguar is known for its cruel temper and ferocity, which makes its opponents tremble in fear. Anyone who decides to stand in its way will undoubtedly become its prey. There are times when a jaguar even challenges a crocodile who wants to fight or have breakfast with the owner of the jungle, who came down to a watering hole. However, today's history confirms that our view of the world depends on how we want to see it. Even the most dangerous predator is ultimately not much different from us. A detachment of Brazilian soldiers was on a boat, moving downstream of the Amazon, to check if there were any illegal activities of loggers and poachers who destroy the ecosystem in their desire to make a quick profit. This patrol was carried out regularly. The Amazon in these places is extremely unbridled and uncontrollable. In order to pacify her and avoid colliding with sharp boulders, a lot of experience is required. Javier, who had already driven a boat on this wild river more than once, did not feel much concern. But this time, everything happened differently. The night before, the jungle was hit by a strong hurricane, and along the river were branches, broken trees, and bushes, which made it difficult for the boat to move. He didn't want to damage the ship by colliding with the boulder. Gabriel, the squad leader, looked forward intently, observing the water opening before them. The view he saw made him freeze in amazement, but he soon came to his senses and gave the signal to turn off the engine. Javier was surprised by his commander's decision, as he hadn't noticed anything suspicious. However, he decided to comply. The boat moved silently on the water, slowly reducing the speed it had gained. "What's the matter, Commander?" Javier asked Gabriel, who was smoking a cigar. "Look over there, and you'll understand everything," Gabriel said, pointing in the indicated direction. The captain preferred to show rather than explain. Javier looked in the indicated direction, and uncontrollable trembling ran down his back. He saw a young jaguar caught on a sharp boulder, struggling to save itself from death. Jaguars are excellent swimmers, but apparently, this animal was unlucky. Perhaps it fell into the river along with a fallen tree. The current in this part of the river was so strong that even the powerful jaguar couldn't cope with it. The predator knew that if it relaxed its paws, the strong current would smash it against sharp boulders, or it would simply drown, losing its fight against the elements. The people on the patrol boat understood this too. They couldn't leave the animal in trouble. Their task was to guard and patrol the coastal zone of the river, but when they came across a chance to rescue an animal from an unjust death, how could they just pass by? Javier, who grew up in these parts, did not share the humanistic beliefs of his commander. He tried to explain to Gabriel that nature is often cruel, but always fair. It's foolish to feel sorry for an antelope that is eaten by a crocodile because the predator feeds on fresh meat. Javier expected the team to burst into laughter and the captain to praise him for his joke. But the team was silent, with confused expressions on their faces. The man understood that his joke was inappropriate. He lowered his eyes and fell silent, removing his smile. Now he felt very ashamed of his inappropriate chatter. Javier blushed as if he had done something embarrassing. The boat moved downstream straight to the place where the jaguar desperately clung to life. The stern captain doubted the correctness of his decision a little. What if the jaguar got scared and started attacking the team? Even though everyone had weapons, their intention was not to harm the animal. But what if someone on the team got injured? They could shoot, but the remorse would be unforgivable. However, abandoning the animal would mean dooming it to a painful and slow death. Then Gabriel sat on the bow of the boat and reached out to the jaguar, which was hanging on a stone. There was a big risk of damaging the boat from the approaching stones. The rest of the team armed themselves with hooks and pushed obstacles away to help Gabriel. Such maneuvers made the captain's job difficult as he aimed accurately to grab the jaguar. But finally, Gabriel made up his mind and took the wild cat by the collar. He felt that this was no small kitten, but a respectable predator. However, the cat turned out to be not as aggressive as they initially feared. On the contrary, the jaguar understood the man's plan and helped him, clinging with its claws to anything that could support its weight. The hearts of all the team members were shaking with tension, but they realized that the jaguar would not attack them. Signs of relief and joy were noticeable in the team. One of them even tried to mimic how a wet predator shakes itself off to lighten the mood. But the cat was badly damaged and weakened from its fight with the water. Gabriel decided to take it back to the team's location so it wouldn't die from hunger or disease. Thus, the jaguar began living with the military unit, receiving the name Dakota and becoming the symbol of this detachment. The commander and his soldiers began to call themselves jaguars, and this name became their official status. Dakota grew into an adult, powerful jaguar. He went into the jungle when he wanted, but always returned to the unit. It seems that in the stormy waters of the Amazon, this jaguar forever became related to people, mistaking them for his brothers. It turns out that kind acts can sometimes work real miracles. Even the heart of a harsh predator is subject to goodness. So, what does it cost us, as humans, to become a little kinder and more understanding of everything that surrounds us? Dear viewers, if you liked this video, please like and subscribe to our channel. Goodbye.